All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Khabib Nurmagomedov and George Rush St. Pierre. Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St. Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St. Pierre. Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. When they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, in the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down.
He can't hold me down, but it's okay. Sure. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. GSP is 8 years his senior. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
This is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George Rush St. Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world. And going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappler goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he approach trying to get this fight to the ground?
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Visibly limping here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at the control.
All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight.
Oh! Turn on the elbow. He's going to chase the submission finish.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, good upper. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar.
And he's out. Nurmagomedov's got his back now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by GSP.
Sit down and take a deep breath. Let's relax. You lost that last round. You're losing the fight. We need to change things up quick. Remember the game plan. Let's go back.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
Okay, you ready, round two? Ready?
Second round here.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, big knee! His biggest strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, big left. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pound into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase choke.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively. Oh, it looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. 2 minutes now to go round two. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. pressure being applied here. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by St. Pierre.
Oh, right in the mount.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Nicely done. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Big punch land.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him earlier.
Actually got the takedown.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward,
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
right into side control.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions. Nurmagomedov's going for the sub here.
He's going to attack armbar here.
And he's out. St. Pierre's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Side control now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
A lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
You ready? Let's go.
Starting to do do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big kick lands.
Boom.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Looking for a guillotine. Posturing up now.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent every transition.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Lands the ground and pound strike here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, he's up, but he is hurt. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Now all in a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high punch, taking him for a ride.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Nurmagomedov's pass attempt denied. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And he landed the right hand there.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Close guard. St. Pierre's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. 15 seconds remain in the round. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on deep street right now. You see a Tweety bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Fifth and final round.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up? He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to chase that finish down now.
Back to the feet.
Right hand punch.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Nice. That's as good a punch as he's thrown on.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that's you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He lands a switch knee.
Oh, he lands another blow, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, GC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Attacking all
his lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Able to land the single ground strike there. All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's going to get stuck, and he will have to submit.
Flush right hand is true. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
1 minute to go in the fight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
What a fight! All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight he would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly